Hello and welcome back to Remnant from the Ashes. Last time we started the Subject 2923 DLC and got through Ward Prime, which took forever. But now we're here on, I believe it's Reisum? Reisum. Snow Planet. Yeah, let's switch off the shotgun. It's fun, but it's a bit of an issue trying to keep ammo. Switch back to the repeater, it's the safe bet. Get 'em, skilly boys. Love how there's not a moment of like, hey, who are you? Who's this stranger who's entered our lands? It's just instant, on-site, pull out the gat and start spraying. No hesitation. It looks different. Quick, kill it. If that's not human diplomacy in outer space, I don't know what is. I'm gonna check all the kind of nooks and crannies here just because I don't run this area or this DLC very often, so might as well check it out. Oh, big guy. Probably would have gone better if I had actually popped a turret, but didn't really need to. Man, at the rate we're going, I'm gonna max out Demolitionist too. Is that what it is? Yeah. I'll have to find new skills. The one I want to get, I can't get my hands on because I have to keep running Corsus and hope it spawns. Now that guy, I am going to use turrets on him. Usually he's a lot more dangerous, but the turret stagger really helped. Guys with shields in this area are prevalent and very dangerous. I was standing still, my guy. How did you miss? I am absolutely gonna shame you for that. We'll check this way. If I were a betting man, we'd have a dungeon this direction. Or it loops back into itself and it's completely moot. But it could be a dungeon. Aha, I was right. Interesting how we're in the middle of a forest and there's just a cave with water. Yeah, and now we're just in the middle of nowhere. Is this the boss fight I'm thinking of, or... sucks. If we immediately got to a boss fight, that'd be both baller and kind of suck. Watcher's Hollow. Run your pockets! I also like how they have the same gun as I do. It's also kind of weird because these guys are not, like, they're tribal, but they're advanced enough to have developed firearms, or at least scavenged them from somewhere. Because if the idea is they scavenged them from Earth, since they managed to get to Earth, it raises the question of how long have they been able to scavenge them to develop the understanding and to disseminate these amongst what seems to be kind of their rank and file guys. And some of you may be thinking, it's a video game, don't think too much into it. Too late, I have already thought too much into it. The thoughts have been thunk. Ah, it's great having those skulls. Highly aggressive, actively hunting enemies while I'm off doing whatever. Oh, that guy. I'll be honest, I'd rather deal with the cannon guy than the, like, Gatling gun guys for the root. New skulls. I think the next thing I'll go for is melee attack speed. Because even if it's 20 to 25%, if I can just start schwanging this faster, then I'll take it. Oh no, I club my enemies mercilessly even faster. Hee hee, hammer go bonk. Ooh. Probably useful. Whatever. You're free. Do what you want. For a moment, the intrusive thoughts said to open fire, but I'm like, they're unarmed, I don't like that. That raises a lot of ethical questions on opening fire on unarmed beings who have done no wrong, even though they could give loot. Oh, want to see something funny? That wood's not supposed to look like this. That is a missing texture. Now that you see that, every time you're in this area, you will see that everywhere. Yeah, those are straight up just missing textures. Either the texture in the code, the path for it is wrong, or the texture is just never included. Either way, haha. Programming and game design issue. Get a sensible chuckle. Yeah, and another thing to note, considering these guys are like tribal, is they have, as you can see, permanent dwellings, so they're not nomadic. And then one of the buildings we'll maybe find later on, they have schools. And you can clearly tell they're a school. So they have an education system. It's very interesting. Minor thing, I know, like, once again, average person, who cares? But I just think it's a very interesting little bit of world building and environmental storytelling. I don't even need the iron. Oh, I need the iron, but I don't need the iron. Game, please. Like, I have a ton of it, and I could max out my pistol, machine pistol, or whatever I want. Have, what, 205,000 scrap? I don't even have the skill that boosts scrap income because I knew I would get a bunch. I also don't run the armor that boosts scrap income. Because the Adventurer's armor also gives you more iron, and I'm like, I don't need even more. Yeah, right here. Is this not a school? The only thing I find a little odd is, you know, this. But otherwise, you have a series of individual tables and chairs with paper, which to me indicates some form of education. And an indestructible box. I just think it's neat, because of stuff like this, it's the like pump jacks and steam engine stuff that was on Corsus. Things that give these worlds and these people character. Because they could have just thrown, like, yurts. Or done, like, traditional Viking longhouses. And then just been like, yep, that's it, moving on. But these buildings have individual purposes. And I find that really neat. Hang on. No. Hate when minimaps are weird. Because I'm one layer above what it's looking at. Credit where credit's due, that guy actually shot me while I was standing still, unlike his other one guy. Kind of reminds me of some of the plants in Borderlands 2 that you could shoot and they would do elemental damage. Yep, and this will carry us to our next region. You know what song kind of comes to mind for this game? Everyone Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. Even though that song has been covered a few times, I like the original. And I think it fits really good. Or another Tears for Fears song, but the Disturbed cover of it, Shout 2000. Because Shout was a good version of the song, the original, but I think Disturbed's version would work really good for this. And I think part of it's because of, like, David Draymond's version, like his tone shift on the line and when you take down your god, it just feels fitting, especially with some of the creatures we fight in this and how the Guardians are effectively almost gods of these planets, protecting them from the root. Just things I think about. Hello, big man. I'm going to be falling back to bait you into an area where you can get lit up by turrets. Unless you were just tailing me the whole time. Yeah, I'm really vibing with this hammer. Are we done yet? No, we're one off. We're about to get it. When this next guy dies, I think I get the next XP, or enough XP for the next kill, or next skill point. There we go. Ice Wizard. These guys actually get, I think, either 2 Ice Wizards, or they get 1 and just we haven't seen their other ability. Because what they can do is create like a barrier and summon a bunch of mole rats, and the mole rats will have glowing eyes, and they will render the Ice Wizard immune to damage until they're killed. Which I think is pretty cool. Annoying, but pretty cool. Because then it forces you off of just melting the wizard, and you're like, okay, now I have to clear the trash of trash mobs if I want to make any progress, and that's pretty cool. Anything to mix up combat and provide kind of a new experience. And the good part is I only see them summon like 2. And it's not something really stupid, because if they wanted to make it really annoying, they could do it like 2 minimum, up to 4 depending on how many players there are. And then make it like they can summon mole rats or infantry guys. And suddenly you have to chase down like idiots with guns. Because like that would get tedious. I don't get these homes though, because these guys seem to be living, from what it looks like, on not even a glacier, just a drift of ice. Like an iceberg. Ah, no. This would not be the safest point in my eyes. Please cease. Yeah, I might put points into item use speed. But I also feel like that's a little unnecessary. That's like the niche of niches. But I also tend to just drink Bloodwort over actually using Dragon Hearts. Yeah, I feel like Riven just wouldn't be helping me too much here. 4%, it's... I'm dealing 111 damage, so I'm getting 4 HP.
That was rough.
I'm not getting enough payout per swing. Maybe if I boosted my melee attack speed, but that's a matter of having to test it. Same as like boosting my melee damage, because I think it's your base damage with your modifiers in play. So like if you get a 25% melee damage boost from the skill, I don't know the exact number, but let's say it's 25%. So yeah, I'm up to 130 something. So that would get played into it, but I don't know if that would include like if I landed a crit. Ah, our first boss, I think. Should be our first boss. Den of the Jackal, yeah, that sounds like a boss room. Den of the Jackhole. Aw, this fight sucks. Alright, whatever. We'll do it. How they know what a jackal is, I don't know. And then we'll put these in the middle, because you gotta watch out, those will break. So you gotta be cautious, because you can accidentally just slip into a hole and die. Much like in real life. At least I can just melt this dude. Ah, you killed your friend, idiot. Game, please. I just want to heal. Screw me, I guess. Alright. We want to play hardball. We can play hardball. I'll just live forever. Good luck, douche. That one corpse launch. He is really just gonna ride this out until he dies. Alright, and... Sage Stone. I didn't get it, but...
It's over.
Don't you love that? Sometimes the turrets are just like, oh yeah. I think a big thing was just me actually clearing ads. Because then the turrets didn't have to waste so much time just trying to chew through them. Because they're inaccurate and small. Let's hit our checkpoint. Actually, we'll go first pop the door open, even though we don't really need to return at any point. Interesting how this place is like, I mean, it is abandoned, clearly destroyed, but then you can just go through a door and it's a populated area. Clearly the residents here, whatever conflict they got into, they lost. But that is all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.